Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody going? Rob here with my new channel, Country Crypto. Just going to be showing y'all things on this channel that I'm into, and maybe you can get some good information out of it. But the first one we're going to talk about today is TronGladiator. And I've been in a lot of smart contracts, especially with Tron. And this is, I'm going to say, the GOAT of all the smart contracts, greatest of all time, just because of the things it has in place. And also, one of the things that makes this very different than any of the other smart contracts is the owner and creator is involved. That means you can actually get into a Zoom meeting and talk to him, ask him questions. They have about 3 Zoom meetings a week right now, and he's usually involved in at least one. His name's Andrea, and the whole team for Tron Gladiator is Italian. So he does bring a translator with him that makes things a little bit more easier. But yeah, very different from any of the other contracts I've ever been in. I've been in upwards of 20 or 30 of these Tron smart contracts. So yeah, keep that in mind. The owner of this is available to talk to. It's much different. Also, this has a 35% automatic redeposit that is locked. So it doesn't immediately go back in and compound on your other deposits. It gets set to the side and gets locked until you reach your full 250% on your deposit. Uh, that is a game changer right there. What that does is that encourages you to redeposit the money you have withdrawn or make a new deposit. Either one of those will get you to this 250% mark that much quicker. And the sooner you get to that, the quicker that 35% comes into play and starts compounding also. Uh, the dumping protection this contract has, we've seen something like this in the past, but not exactly like this. There's 3 aspects to this smart contract that's actually tied into the contract balance. You have the max withdrawal limits, which is 200,000. That's the max you can pull out at any time. Is 200,000 Tron. Now that can go down. It gets halved to 100,000 and then halved to 50,000, depending on where the contract goes. Also, the daily ROI, 5%. That can come down. It steps down in 1/10 steps if the contract balance starts dipping. And also the withdrawal time. As long as everything's going good, we can withdraw it once every 24 hours. As the contract balance starts to come down, that will also increase to 48 hours, 36 hours, so on and so forth. So we have 3 things tied into the contract balance: the daily ROI, move up and down with the contract balance. The max withdrawal limits, 200,000, can go down with the contract balance, and the withdrawal time can go up if the contract balance starts coming down. So 3 things tied into the contract balance right there, plus the 35% locked redeposit. That's going to make this thing last a lot longer than any of the other contracts. And I'll just run through it real quick here, kind of show you what's on the website. You got the PDF. We can come over here to that, and this gives you a more detailed technical rundown, especially on the dumping, uh, the steps it takes. Let's see if we can find it here. Yeah, this right here is just an example given of how everything reacts with the contract balance. So make sure you take a look through that PDF if you're wanting further explanation on that. I've given you the basics. Uh, there's a minimum deposit of 400 TRX. and there's a 60 to 80 TRX blockchain fee. That's on deposits and withdrawals, I believe. There's no max deposits. You can put in as much as you wish. Don't put in more than you can afford to lose, though, because this is still high risk. 200 TRX minimum withdrawal. You can't withdraw less than that. And it just goes down to there, show you more detail on how the mechanics of this works. And there is also a very detailed audit. It shows you all the different things the audit shows you. And if you go all the way down to the bottom, you can see that the code is clean. There's no backdoors, no rug pulls, no critical issues, errors, bugs, anything like that. And you can access any of that from the dashboard right here. And we'll go on down, taking a look at the website. The basics, 5% daily. That's what you earn on your deposit. For every million in the contract balance, that daily rate will go up 0.05%. We're very close to hitting $1 million right now. So when it hits $1 million, we're all going to get paid a little bit more. That'll be 5.05%. If it goes up to 2 million, then we'll be making 5.1%. So on and so forth. 200 for 250% total ROC. That's return on contribution. That's what you'll get when it's all said and done from each separate deposit. Got 10 levels of referral for a total of 12% altogether. This is another thing that helps this contract out, because I have seen contracts upward 15, 20%. And when you've got that high a referral coming out of the contract, that also helps to drain it. So they have made the referrals very, very low to help with keeping that contract balance up. We talked about the gradual auto redeposit unlocked. As we scroll down, I'll show you where all that information will be. We've gone over a little bit of the dynamic daily rate lowering when dumping. The max withdrawal limits, 200,000 is the max you can withdraw at any given time. That helps out if we've seen contracts that is unlimited withdrawal, which makes it kind of hard. If somebody puts a big lump sum in there, then they can literally clean out the whole contract with the tap of a button. We went over to audit. Right here is the view contract button. You can tap on that, and it'll take you straight to Tron scan. Let's let that load up real quick. You can see there's 849,000 in the contract balance right now. This right here shows you when it was made. We're running around 10, 12 days, somewhere in that area, maybe a little longer, depending on when you see this video. You can come down, and the actual contract code is right here. That's where it gives you all the good details. If you can read Pragma Solidity, that's what this is written in. And you can also go to the transactions, and that'll show you what's been going on. Deposits, withdrawals, redeposits. That's there available for you to see. And you can also keep an eye on the contract. See if it's going up or coming down. And that'll give you a little more info on how to react for that. And we come on down, we can see 1.7 million total deposited TRX. That's every single Tron coin that's came in this platform. Here we've got 382,000 withdrawn. 413 people right now in this game. And our daily base rate's at 5% right now. Come on down a little more. Let me move my face out of the way for y'all. This right here is where you make your deposit. The minimum is 400, but you can tap on that and put in whatever you want. That's up to you. Like I said before, don't put in more than you can afford to lose because this is high risk still, even with all the protections in place. We come down here, and for each separate deposit you make, there's going to be a different window. Now, I haven't done a withdrawal yet, but when I do, there's going to be a separate box showing that locked redeposit, and it will also have a timer on it or a ticker showing how much more I have to go until that's unlockable. Now, when it becomes unlockable, you can unlock that by making another withdrawal or deposit. It seems like a lot, but once you wrap your head around it, it's fairly simple. I mean, everything's written out for you. Total deposited right there. Paid commissions for referrals right there. Then we go on down and get into the referral stuff. This is how you can make some extra Tron. Right, here's your referral code. That's what you want to share with your friends or anybody else interested in getting in. And that's on 10 levels, like we said before. So far, only 187,000 has been paid out in referrals. That ain't bad for as much action as we're seeing. Uh, that's super low, and I know some people ain't gonna like that. But if you really want a smart contract to survive, then you really need those referrals low like that. And it still comes out. It's extra. You know what I mean? Here we have our 10 levels of referrals. Level 1 pays 2%. And it just shows you how many people you've got in there. It don't really give no more detail than that. At level 1, we got 2%. Level 2, we got 2%. Level 3, we got 3%. And as we go down, the percentage also goes down. Level 4, 1%. Level 5, 1%. Level 6, 7, 8, and 9 is all a 0.5%. And then on level 10, we jump back up to 1%. Uh, yeah, I do believe this is the best smart contract that I have ever been in, like I said before. And if y'all need any help or anything, you can find me on Facebook at Robert Costner, Costner. And you can also, if you're not in this yet and you want to be, you can look down below in the description. I'll put the links for the Telegram channels. They have, I think they're up to 35 Telegram channels now. 3 or 4 Facebook pages. They have a lot of social media out there. Got a lot going on. Very involved. They also do weekly contests, I guess you could call them. Like they just got done with a 5% cash back on new deposits. And they also done 5% back on redeposits. So, they do give back a little bit. Some of that fee money that goes into the contract comes right back out to you as long as you participate in those. Uh, so, I hope you guys like this video, and maybe you learned a little something, or maybe you just found it interesting and now you'll get into it. But you can always hit me up if you need any information, any help with anything. I just don't dump people off. I'm always here to help, and I don't mind helping. As that this is one of the bigger, better communities I've been into, also. So we'll see y'all later. Everything you need's in the description below, and I look forward to seeing y'all again. See you. Bye.